The Buffalo Bills reminded everybody who they are. They humbled the Miami Dolphins, beating them 48-20. And I mean, oh my goodness. The Buffalo Bills, they really put it on Miami. You know, Miami, it looked like this was going to be a back and forth high scoring affair the first two drives. But after their second possession, the Buffalo Bills clamped Miami's offense. Like, Miami couldn't do anything. The Buffalo Bills defense, they did a really good job at slowing down the Dolphins' quick passing attack. They didn't allow a lot of big plays downfield, the Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle and Josh Allen. I mean, you talk about somebody who really rose to the occasion in this game. I mean, Vic Fangio is the highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL. Did y'all know that? And Vic Fangio is one of the best defensive coordinators of the past decade. But his defense was absolutely god-awful against Josh Allen. And the funny thing is that the Vic Fangio defense is supposed to limit big plays. So why is it that the Buffalo Bills seem to get a big play every single time Josh Allen dropped back to pass? Gabe Davis caught a touchdown early in this game. Stephon Diggs caught 3 of them. He went for a hat trick. I mean, what's going on with the Dolphins? I know you got injuries, but even with injuries, when your defense is kind of built to be conservative, even with injuries, you don't expect to be getting gaslit like this. I mean, Josh Allen put on a masterclass performance. He was, 21-25? He had 4 or 5 touchdowns? He could not be stopped. The Buffalo Bills reminded everybody to pump the brakes on the Miami Dolphins, people. We still run the AFC East. And I apologize to the Buffalo Bills because, I'm not going to say I counted y'all out. But I kind of thought that this would be a little bit of a down year for y'all. But even though y'all started the season out really ugly, losing to the New York Jets, you guys have really bounced back in a major way. And you see, the thing about the early portion of the NFL season is that a lot of people in the media, especially myself, because I've done it, you guys seen it, we have a tendency to overreact to things way too early in the year. And the Miami Dolphins, who did they really beat that was really good? It was the same situation last year. The Miami Dolphins had a really good record, and then they had a couple of road games where they got beat up by the 49ers. They got beat up by the LA Chargers, and their season started to go left. And then they were able to backdoor their way into the postseason. But this year, though, you're in one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. Even the Patriots are a team that's not an easy outing, despite them getting clobbered today. The Miami Dolphins, man, their offensive line was not good. Teron Armstead got injured, bruh. It's not a matter of can he stay healthy. It's a matter of when this fool's going to get injured, man. It's like every 3 games, Teron Armstead is injured. And you're paying this dude a hell of money. It's like the Miami Dolphins, man. I still like this team. I'm still very high on the Dolphins, but they kind of reminded everybody today why people kind of weren't quick to view them as front runners when it came to the Super Bowl conversation. And it's like, you acknowledge that the Dolphins have a good enough team to win the Super Bowl, but as far as them being in the same tier as the Chiefs and, the Buffalo Bills and whoever else, they're not really in that tier 1 of teams in the AFC. I think they are properly labeled as dark horse Super Bowl contenders. And Dolphins fans told me before the season, we're not dark horse contenders. We got a good chance at winning it. You're dark horse contenders because of games like this. And Tua, he didn't play bad, but he didn't play great. And that's my criticism with Tua. Against great teams and big games, more times than not, he comes up short. And it's not like he comes up small in every big game, but it's just damn, they shrunk in this game. And the whole entire team shrunk. Devon A-Chain and Raheem Mostert, they were going off in the first quarter, but outside of that, the Bills really made a statement. I mean, there was a point when Miami was just going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. I was like, damn, what happened? I thought we was finna get part 2 of that LA Rams and Kansas City Monday night game that got played in Mexico a couple of years back. I thought that this was finna be the part 2 of that. But just the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills were going to be playing in it. But no, like, the Buffalo Bills defense has been really good this year. Like, really good. And they didn't really have a bad performance week 1. And Von Miller, he's about to return eventually. So this defense is only going to get better. But they did lose Trey White. He's injured once again. I believe he got injured last year. So God bless him, and God bless the Buffalo Bills secondary. But Sean McDermott, it looks like him taking over the play calling has worked out because this defense is playing lights out. Now, eventually, the Buffalo Bills are going to get tested. But when you look at how well they played in this game against the Miami Dolphins, with all that speed, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, they absolutely neutralized those guys, man. The Buffalo Bills, they showed everybody in this game why they still should be viewed as the top threat to the Kansas City Chiefs. Because no other team in the AFC is playing as good as football as the Buffalo Bills are. Maybe outside of the Chiefs, who struggled against the New York Jets tonight, and the Baltimore Ravens. And they lost to the Indianapolis Colts. So it's still way too early in the season to be giving out, accolades and trying to say, oh, this team is legit. Because I got an old saying that goes, you never really know who the true contenders are until after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving is where the contenders start to separate themselves from the pretenders. And so far, the Miami Dolphins, they look like contenders, but are they going to prove to be pretenders after Thanksgiving? We will see. But the Buffalo Bills improved to 3-1 on the season. The Miami Dolphins suffered their first setback of the year.